Good day, Cancer viewers. I am Sarah B, and you're tuning in to Just Be Tarot. Thank you for bringing your awesome energy. Thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel, and for hitting that notification bell. That will let you know when I'm going live or posting new videos. I was just shuffling for the overall energy for this reading for the Cancer Collective for October 2024. This is a general reading, not personal, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, Spirit, I am shuffling for the Cancer Collectives. Great, thank you. That was immediate. I love that. Okay, so we have Druid, Hold the Space, and Medicine Mother, Honor your inner knowing. So, as soon as I flipped this card over for Druid, I felt this picture always captivates me. It's like just somebody who, I get the energy of somebody who just isn't afraid to tackle the past, who has a lot of knowledge and a lot of things, but it's because they know themselves first. It's because they've tackled the hard things, the hard questions they've asked themselves. They've sat alone and cried because of their history. They've sat alone and contemplated because of where they want to go and their desires and what calls them. They have sat in darkness to touch on their shadow self because they want to heal. And I believe that's what Spirit's asking you to do, is hold space for yourself. Take time for yourself. You might be giving yourself and your energy to others, doing what they ask you to do all the time. Maybe it's like I get a feeling like of surrendering or giving in to make others happy and putting yourself on the back burner because you don't have that appreciation of yourself. It's like you don't see yourself as being worthy enough to grasp at what is going to be healing to you, to grasp at your happiness, your wants and desires. I do feel that this month you're going to be especially connected to Spirit, and I believe that, or your higher power. I believe that you're being called to connect more, sit in silence, listen to downloads. Maybe it's not, I just heard, maybe it's not being about silent, but maybe to get you there, you need to listen to music or humming, or maybe you're an athlete and that breathing and connecting with your breath is what gets you there. Meditating or connecting with your body and spirit doesn't necessarily have to be sitting in a cross-legged position. It could be connecting with your breath through other things. Whatever it is to release yourself. To release your inhibitions, to release your stress, and just connect and listen. You're bound to get messages, if you haven't already, through connecting with your body and your breath. And just, it's taking time for yourself and being your own safe place by healing the shadow self that you have. A lot of suppression that needs work and healing. I feel you light the way for a lot of people. People come to you not maybe not necessarily for advice, but to maybe kind of use you as a listening board, because you are a safe place to let people kind of like let their feelings out, be themselves, talk honestly. I feel people like just see you as this beautiful safe haven, but you're not being that space for yourself to feel safe in your own space where you can trust to touch on that darkness, that shadow self that we all have, and it's made us all what we are. So I just feel like maybe you're being called to do a little bit of that work this month. I'm not saying, if you can't delve into it, if it's triggering, take baby steps, but maybe start with it. Because a lot of people use you for quote unquote nourishment, for love, for acceptance. And you can't give that to them if you're not filled yourself. And they can feel it. They're going to feel it in your energy. All right, so let's move on to tarot and see what's going on there. What messages Spirit has for our Cancer Collective for October 2024. Can't believe it's October already. All right, Spirit, I am shuffling for the Cancer Collective. What messages do they need to hear? What messages do they need to hear for their greatest good? Thank you. Messages for Cancer. Thank you. Oh, well, this is a good thing. Okay, so I see you. This is a really good energy, right, that you're starting off with. I mean, it could be a mix depending on what your situation is currently, but I am seeing that you are walking towards your goals. You heard something calling you, and it's a feeling that maybe you have put on the back burner for a long time, but you're being called to walk towards your heart's desires, to focus on yourself, to address your callings and your needs. Like I said in the beginning of the reading, and I love when Spirit does this, you are being called to this energy of finding yourself. I feel like you've given up a lot of things for other people that you may not necessarily wanted to do, or maybe you had to put them on the back burner. Maybe you started a family, maybe you went back to school, maybe you started a career, and it took up a lot of time and energy, and you were always like, we'll take care of that later. But now your dreams and your goals and your desires are calling you again. And this time, there's nothing holding you back. There's nothing saying, let's, at least not a good enough excuse for you to say no. So, as you can see, these cups are all upright. They're all filled. And it looks like, you have everything from the outside. And you feel like you have everything. You're so grateful. But there still is something that is pulling you in a direction of wanting more. Is it bad to want more? No, this is a calling for you. There's something missing that you just can't put your finger on. And sometimes you have to go and try different things, try different experiences. Maybe you change your career. Maybe you start dating somebody else. Maybe, you start dating somebody different. Maybe you change majors at school. So however it resonates with you, it's calling you. And you know, we all know what that ninth cup is: emotional happiness. So you're looking for that ninth cup, and that's what's going to make you happy. There's something missing. Now we have the Hierophant, and the Ten of Cups. Okay, so there's a lesson that you learn. And, or whatever happens, wherever you're going here, okay, whatever direction this calls you in, this is how it's going to end up. Ten of Cups, complete emotional happiness. It's like you've learned your lessons, you've done what you listened to your calling, you went for it, even though it might be completely outside of your comfort zone. You went for it. You decided to go for it. You took that leap. And there you are in complete emotional happiness. Because you decided to take that leap and go for your ninth cup. Well, hell, you went for your 10th. Let's get some more messages. See what taking care of yourself does? Taking care of your wants and desires instead of disregarding them for somebody else's. Maybe you've compromised yourself enough. Is that it? Okay. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords and the Two of Wands. So self-care, super, super important. Taking care of yourself, like I said, going after what you want, but making sure that you are taken care of first. Taking care of your desires. And like I said, that could look like anything. It's going to be different for anybody, but I'm seeing like you could be separated right now from what you really want, or who you really want, or the career you really want. Right now it looks unattainable to you. There's a separation here. Maybe you haven't talked to the person, or, you know, you haven't communicated, or communication has been bad. But this is you helping yourself move forward with that. I'm also getting travel. Some of you, for self-care, might need to travel or take a vacation. Put your life on pause and take a vacation. You might need to do that to help you and your mental health. Because self-care is about mental health too. Look, it's like in this picture, clearing your head. Taking care of yourself. So you might need to rest and travel. Maybe visit somebody. Maybe that's who you're separated from. You need to go and visit somebody who really gets you, who is your safe place, who you really are connected to. Take some time to spend some time. All right, and let's see if there's any. I'm sorry if you hear that noise. I have the windows open. It's been such a, it's not great weather. I mean, it's raining, but the temperature is cool, so my windows are open. So if you hear weird sounds outside, that's why. So I apologize for that. Okay. What else do we have? Huh. I feel like whatever this is, you have a little bit of anxiety about this whole thing moving forward. I do see that it's whatever your focus is, whatever you're walking towards here is going to be long lasting with this Knight of Cups energy in reverse. It might be a slow moving, but it's going to be long lasting. And it's going to prove to be like a fruitful mission. There's going to be a lot of growth in a relationship or in a career, or maybe you're starting a business, whatever it is. There's going to be a lot of growth here going forward. But you're very hesitant to do this. You feel like you're in your head about it. It's really about getting out of your comfort zone. You're absolutely comfortable where you are, and it's really stagnant, and you're sick of the monotony, and you're sick of the stagnancy, being stuck. You feel like you're stuck. But like this person here, you're not stuck. She's able to untie herself at any time and get out of the sword she's surrounded by. At any time. She can take off that mask and see the trueness of the situation. They're just choosing not to. And that's about staying in your comfort zone. Staying in your head, overthinking. But if you stop doing that, then it's going to lead to progression. Abundance. I feel like you're very connected with whatever is ahead for you. Very connected. And like I said in the beginning, I feel like you're very connected with your higher power right now. So ask for help. Ask for guidance for what you should do. Ask for signs. If you're apprehensive, I mean, it's all, free will. I'm just saying it might be a good time to finally move on or move forward. I shouldn't say move on. Move forward with your heart's desires instead of constantly compromising your dreams or giving up what you have to give up to please somebody else. All right, Spirit, I am shuffling for the concluding message for the Cancer Collective. What does the Cancer Collective need to know for the greatest good for October? Shuffling for October, concluding message. What do they need? Thank you. Okay. Ooh, I gotta get my glasses though. $29. Pomegranate. Dare to taste the unknown. Let it seduce your spirit awake. Your higher self chooses this card because you are ignoring the things that could show you the path to your purpose, to a more rewarding relationships, or to unrealized talents or new ways to experience fun. There is some debate about this fruit eaten by Eve in the garden. Some believe it was an apple, while others believe it was a pomegranate. This superfruit's connection to the story is what invokes its alignment with temptation. And sadly, the story of Eve leads many to believe their desires should be denied instead of embraced. Each desire is a clue about what will bring you fulfillment, joy, love, success, and all other high vibrational emotions that are yours to claim. By denying your desires, you are denying what makes you you. Pomegranate encourage you to allow yourself to experience everything that is within your heart. Try new foods, take an unusual path to a familiar place, travel, speak to someone unusual, and do other things that scare you but also excite you. In doing so, you will discover the freedom to experience you fulfill your full self without limitations or boundaries. Just this whole reading, exactly what I've been saying. Don't limit yourself. Go and find what is calling you. Something is calling you. You have desires. Go freaking fulfill your needs. And if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. But you know what? At least you tried. And you learned. Thank you for joining me, Cancer. And I hope you click on like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. That will let you know when I am posting new readings or going live. And it's absolutely free to help me make my channel grow. And it is so appreciated. So please think about liking and subscribing and hitting that notification bell. I go live a couple times a week. So that will alert you to when I am doing that. And I love the energy of going back and forth and with my viewers, and it's exciting and it makes me happy, and it's really cool. So I'd love for you to join me if you are keen to it. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Bye.